Yo, what is up, my Shadow Armies? It is I, Shadow Critias, back again with another anime video. So, there's a video that I came across like 2 days ago. Someone did like a response video to talk about a TikTok video that she came across of this woman says, dating anime fan, if you're dating any anime fanboys, is a biggest red flag. I was shocked. And the person who did a TikTok video, he made a respond to give his take on what this woman says. So I actually got the actual video, actually downloaded it, and I wanted to play it to you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And also the video that I mentioned of someone did a response, we're basically going to do a commentary video about it and break it down. And yeah, I think this needs to be talking more. So I'll let the TikTok video do the talking.
The biggest red flag that you should ever have in a man is if he likes anime.
Anime as the biggest red flag. I know that it's not all women thinking as such because a lot of women are anime fans. It's just sad that a girl could find a guy that is perfect, that checks all the green boxes, but wouldn't give him the time of day because he loves anime. Because she considers that as the biggest red flag. Not him being a player, a cheater, a lying piece of shit, or him putting his hands on women in a violent way. Nah. He loves anime, that's a no-go, that's a red flag. Weird times. Also very sad. Oh well.
So yeah, that's the video, and the fact she has the ball is the most biggest red flag to date someone if that person is into anime. And that is weird time and also kind of sad. Like, so y'all okay be in a toxic relationship, okay with the man that you want to be with is a player, a cheater, a lying piece of shit, an asshole, and you're okay to get abused on, and you're okay to be used for nothing for sex, only care about your bodies, not your feelings. But when it comes to anime fans, oh no, that's a big red flag. I gotta dump this motherfucker. Like, really? And even he said it before. Like, there is a lot, I would say 90% of people, of women who are into anime fans. You can literally look it up on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. There is a lot of anime fangirls out there who are watching anime, collecting mangas, figures, and even cosplay the anime characters. And they're saying that, oh, dating a guy is a red flag if he's into anime. What about the women? There's a lot of females who are into anime. Does that make them a red flag? No? Okay, then you're a hypocrite. You're literally a hypocrite if it's just the guys. So, which makes you the sexist. And I said it before, I said it again. If you do not like anime, okay, it's not for you. It's for everyone. But saying that dating an anime fan is a red flag because this person have a hobby to enjoy what this person like, it's not. No. And I want to tell y'all something real quick. In my middle school year, in my fourth period, I get bullied and picked on from my whole entire classmates. for my 4th period saying because I was into anime and Star Wars, and they say Star Wars is for gay, anime is for gay. So I got so pissed off and I just walked away. I got so mad because, like, really, you're gonna judge me what I like and what I'm into and call it gay? Really? And the fact this woman is living a past where anime wasn't even that popular. It wasn't even worldwide, globe around the world. The only anime that we had in America back in the day were Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, GT, Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, Inuyasha, Berserk, Bastard, Neon Genesis Evangelion, the Guyver. What else am I missing? I know I'm missing some other anime. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Digimon. What else am I missing that was created in Japan all these years ago? Oh, Ninja Scroll. Those anime were out in the late 90s, early 90s, mid 90s, and the early 2000s. Anime wasn't even that popular back then until the quarantine happened in 2020. Ever since the pandemic, everyone did have nothing to do. There was no reality movies or TV show to watch because, well, none of it was filmed because of the quarantine happened. So the only way they could watch and keep them entertainment was anime back then. So because of anime, ever since the pandemic, anime became worldwide and popular media and basically anything. So even those people who say they hate anime, they started getting into anime because what else they could watch. And I remember this back in high school, that those same people that I came across, they were started watching anime, so I called them out that yo guys are fucking hypocrites. Y'all judging me, what I like, y'all can go fuck yourself. So they trying to apologize to me. I said, nah, I don't want to hear that apology bullshit. Y'all are fucking hypocrites, and y'all can go fuck yourself. So it's just so funny that these haters said, like, oh, anime is for pussies, you don't get no bitches. That's basically what it was back in the day. Like, back then, if you watching certain things that it will get you bullied and say, oh, if you watch anime, you're a pussy, you don't get no bitches, you don't pull no bitches because you're a nerd. Now back then, people who watch anime and those people who are nerds, they do get bitches. And they get so jealous because of it. Like, yeah, because I'm into anime and I'm a nerd, so I do get some bitches. So now you're saying I can, and look, and guess what? I get bitches. And I do have a girlfriend, and she's into anime as well, because I know she's into anime. So I'm glad I have someone who loves anime as I do. And I'm glad I'm with her. So I do not care what these motherfuckers says. And the fact there are some people out there still living the past saying, oh, if you're into anime, you can't pull no bitches, which that's full of shit. And if the same goes to if a guy see any women getting a video game for herself, they get called out saying, you can't play video games for guys. Since who? A video game is for everyone. And now they're saying, oh, women are ruin video games for all the guys. Which, no. Back in the day, guys despise women playing video games. But now, not anymore. It's so funny that these people are still living the past and they want to stay that way. But no, you can't. You gotta learn to let that shit go. And the fact that this woman says that, oh, dating an anime fan guy is the biggest red flag, which that's completely horseshit. And there is a video I just mentioned before at the beginning of this video. We're gonna watch and commentate on this video, and we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. So I'll be with you guys in a minute. So yeah. See that I share that TikTok video? Yeah, this is the woman who says dating a anime fan is a biggest red flag. If you guys want to watch the actual video, I'll have the link of it down below in the description box. So if you guys want to check it out, which is this person right here who did a response video about it. So basically, we're going to go over of her thoughts and opinions about this take, and we're going to discuss about everything because I absolutely 100% agree with her of everything. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and dive right into it.
Really, we had the exact same reaction. Like, the biggest red flag, a guy's biggest red flag, you're saying, is if he likes anime. Some women out there, they truly have no sense of self-preservation whatsoever. To me, either I'm reading way too into this, or I'm just good at pattern recognition.
Some women don't have no fucking common sense anymore.
But she strikes me as the kind of person who learned very early on in life, probably because there was really no sense of urgency for her to do anything else, that being popular, being socially accepted, is the number one most important thing above all else.
That is basically what it is. They're trying to be popular, trying to be the coolest person. Like, ew, if you watch anime, you're poor, you're a nerd, you can't get no bitches. No wonder you don't have a dad in your life or something like that. You're just a mama's boy living in her basement. That's basically what it is. Just like, y'all just live in the past. What the fuck?
Of ensuring that a man has emotional stability, can control his temper and attitude even during hard times, is friendly and humble and takes care of others. No, her number one priority is making sure that she's not seen with some weeb. Like, I'm sorry, but that's all it really comes down to.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, she just want to make sure that this person is not a 100% a fucking weeb. It's not just anime, it's Marvel, DC, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken, Lord of the Rings, Soul Calibur. Basically not be a fucking weeb or a nerd with no entertainment, just plain dry. No being a nerd or a geek or a weeb. Like, at all. Which is kind of fucking stupid, but good luck finding someone like that because, again, over 99% of people are fucking nerds. So good luck with finding someone who's like that.
Is that she was conditioned to believe that anybody who watches anime is a nerd, an outcast, someone you just don't want to be seen with. She never grew out of that need to have these cliques and to
Exactly. It's basically, oh my god, the nerds, they need to be an outcast. They need to be a nobody. They cannot have anyone in their life. They cannot have a significant other. They cannot be married. They cannot have none of that. They deserve to be a loner, an outcast, a homeless. That's basically what it is at this point. Like, she's living that thug life, like, in the hood. She's basically what she is. Like, she's living a thug life, basically. Sooner or she's gonna get herself killed.
to be the queen bee of the cool girl.
Son of a fucking ass. No one cares.
She never grew out of that need to have these cliques and to attempt to be the queen bee of the cool girls. This is a person who established an us versus them at a very early age and is probably just never going to change. I can tell you this is certainly a person who has never actually gotten to know someone who likes anime. Or she's just universally recognized as such a judgmental person that the people in her life who do like anime would never talk to her about it. Because the only reason that anime used to be seen as nerdy or weird back in the day is because it wasn't widely circulated, it wasn't viral, it wasn't super popular, and so people just didn't really understand it. Let's be honest, America was also really mad at Japan for a while.
Exactly, I just mentioned before, anime wasn't even this worldwide popular that get so many attention. Like, the only anime people would know mostly is Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon. That's like the only main anime that I just named would know these shows, but not the other animes that were out before those shows even exist, or the anime show that came out in the same year when these shows were out. Only focusing on those anime that I just mentioned. The thing is, it's just a children's cartoon, but newsflash, it was made in Japan. In America, did not like Japan. And now American is okay with Japan having anime in the America. Even though Texas tries to ban anime in his country. So yeah, for those people wondering, yeah, the Senate in Texas basically trying to ban anime in his country, in Texas. Which it did happen, and that's not going to last long because there's a lot of people in Texas who are into anime.
We know now that watching cartoons as adults is perfectly fine, and if we would have known it back then, we wouldn't have completely outcast those people. The only reason those people were outcast was because of people like the person who made this video, not because...
Exactly. Get bullied on, get picked on, make fun of, calling us out, and yeah, that's the reason why we don't tell anyone what we into, because we're afraid to get hurt or get bullied. That is why we have to keep it to ourselves. Keep it a secret. Like, yeah, if I tell you anything what I watch, y'all just gonna make fun of me and bully me. So I'm not dealing with that shit. So that's basically what it is. Sorry. That's literally the point. In the early 2000s, where I grew up, because keep this in mind, I was born in 99. In the early 2000s, I was in a similar situation. It is not just me. There's also other people that I used to know back then. They got bullied and picked on, and they just stopped liking what they're into because they just couldn't handle the bullshit no more. They decided to no longer be the nerdy geek. They decided to be the opposite, being the asshole, being the prick. Me, I've been who I was all my life and I kept it to myself because, well, it's better to keep it to yourself instead of telling someone that you're into. Like, the only person I know who is into anime and Star Wars is my childhood best friend that I know since 4th grade. And we kept it to ourselves because we know we might get bullied and picked on, but at this point, we honestly do not care. And now that the fact that there's more people that I know and became friends with who are into anime and into Star Wars. Again, it's just the part that people are just living in the past and not learning to move on and accept.
Because there's anything actually wrong with anime. Let's take a pretty well-known anime like Pokemon, for example. Talk about a show and a game that has united generations. People are already playing Pokemon with their kids. Where is the red flag there? You want to know something else?
Exactly. Where was the red flag when Pokemon became popular? When? Same goes for Yu-Gi-Oh! Where was the red flag when people loving Yu-Gi-Oh? Where is that? Seriously. Again, it's not just anime, it's also other fiction like Marvel and DC, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken, Soul Calibur, you name it. But no one bitch or complains about that. But when it comes to anime, that's the fucking problem. Again, anime is not for everybody. People can like it or hate it if they're not into it, and it's not for them. It's not fucking rocket science, like at all.
Funny, I bet you every gym crush she has ever had has Dragon Ball Z music on their playlist while they're lifting. Now, because of some cultural differences, I can see how some people see anime as maybe being, like, more perverted than typical American cartoons. Fan service is a thing, but getting on a high horse about it and pretending like American culture is so...
Yeah, we have fan service, hello, and the fact that people will say, oh, you watch anime, then you're a fucking pedophile. How can you be a pedophile over a fictional characters that doesn't fucking exist? Like, how many times I have to say this every single commentary videos that I always do? It's not real. They're not real people. They're fictional characters that don't exist. Like, can y'all get that in your thick fucking head for once? Fucking dumbasses.
Much more morally superior and above that is delusional. Like, come on, we can be gross too. But more importantly, there is so much more to anime than that. There is probably an anime for every single interest out there in the world. You like to cook, there's an anime for that. You like farming, there's an anime for that. Fashion, anime. Like, really think about this. You have decided...
Again, there's a lot of good anime besides just action adventure. There's horror, comedy, drama, thriller, romance, horror, you name it. Slice of life, there's a lot of genre in anime that you guys could enjoy. It's not just action adventure of the Shonen Jump. There are also other stories that y'all guys could enjoy. But saying that, if you're dating someone that is into an anime, like the anime in general, is 100% a fucking biggest red flag? Really? Good luck finding a right man who is not into anime. Again, 99%, there's a lot of anime fan guys out there, and there's 90% of anime fangirls as well.
That the most dangerous and harmful quality that a man could possibly exhibit is being interested in a form of animation that can take on so many various shapes, sizes, worlds, and imaginations. That was the worst thing you could ever think of. And you might be thinking, well, when you phrase it like that, it doesn't sound so bad. Guess what? Because it's never been bad. What I described is what anime has always been. It's just so short-sighted and reductionist to automatically assume that anyone who likes anime must be nerdy or antisocial or childish. Hayao Miyazaki's work, for example, is not only stunningly gorgeous with some of the most well-written characters you will ever see, but his work also focuses on compassion, community, resilience, and how our place in nature will be remembered. The reason so many athletes love the story of Naruto, for example, is because it focuses a lot on the bonds between rivals and teammates, as well as things like forgiveness. One Piece is an amazing anime about pirates, which a lot of people treasure for all of their themes of loyalty, friendship, sacrifice. The art's cool.
Hell, even Bleach. Bleach shows to protect those that you care the most. Bleach has had the most realistic, relatable characters that everyone can look up to. Some of these characters in Bleach that you could recognize yourself as that person. Again, Ichigo Kurosaki, who's literally the most 100% relatable character in anime. In my personal opinion, they're the characters I could fucking relate. And those people just hated Bleach because Ichigo is too relatable, which is fucking stupid and hypocrite because y'all love Zuko from Avatar: Last Airbender because he is so realistic and relatable character. He gets the positive treatment, but when it comes to Ichigo, that's a bad thing. But when it comes to Spider-Man, he gets a good treatment, but that's okay for Spider-Man and Zuko, but Ichigo doesn't get the same fucking treatment? Really? That's a hypocrite. So, I just don't understand.
The storylines are great, but guess what? Anime is also good for the economy. Remember the Turkey-Syria earthquakes in 2023? Pokemon donated $5 million to restoration efforts.
Jesus! That's a lot of money. Well done, Pokemon. Yeah. Pokemon? Actually, yeah, I remember that. I heard about it by the anime man himself, who did a video about it, about the destruction that happened in 2023. Yeah, they actually did. Like the company of Pokemon actually donation of it. Just wow.
Creator of One Piece, Oda, also donated $8 million to relief efforts.
Jeez, even One Piece get into the mix. Like, yeah, anime brought a huge impact to the world and helped the world from certain things that happened, like destruction, chaotic, that people just lost their homes. And the fact that company and the creator that decided, hey, let's donate this amount of money to help those that just lost everything.
Anime conventions have raised millions of dollars for hospitals and research as well. Yeah, I'm sorry, but my final response is that if you're gonna call a guy a red flag...
Yeah, calling anime a red flag to someone who's into anime, that's full of shit, honestly. Like, really? You're gonna call that a red flag for someone who's into anime, and anime brought a huge impact to the world for someone, especially the anime company donation to help those that just lost their homes and lost everything, and you saying that's the biggest red flag when it comes to dating? Which is fucking pathetic, if you ask me, and also kind of fucking sad.
Just for watching anime, that says way more about you than him. Saying it's the biggest red flag tells me that you care more about clout and image than you do about sincerity, honesty, character. Anime fans are engaging with stories that talk about friendship, perseverance, and creativity. You're obsessing about how your boyfriend's hobbies are going to look on your Instagram story. Which one of those is the real red flag?
Oh, the Instagram one. Yep, definitely. So the Instagram of everything, like she just said, that's okay. But anime, big flag, red flag, really? So Instagram is definitely a biggest red flag for any couples. Literally.
And like I always say, you're allowed to have whatever kind of preferences that you want for dating. If she doesn't like anime, she doesn't get it, it's not her thing, and she'd rather date someone with more common interests, that's fine.
Again, completely fine. That's completely fine, which is understandable. And I wish I could find the actual video of this woman stated on why she believes that. Sadly, I couldn't find it when I downloaded the app of TikTok, log into my actual account. Because, yeah, I uninstalled the app because I'm barely on TikTok. I never been on TikTok for quite a while. The fact I had to go and downloading that video that I found, that person made a response. So I couldn't find the actual original video.
But calling liking it the biggest red flag is the thing that I just can't get past. You definitely don't have to date anybody who likes anime. It's just that why are you painting them to other people as people who are dangerous? When we have men, like Greg said, actually laying hands on women, emotionally harming them, cheating on them, you'd rather get cheated on than know that your man watched an episode of Fairy Tale?
Damn it! All these fucking ads.
You'd rather get cheated on than know that your man watched an episode of Fairy Tale? Honey, I'm home. Oh my god! Oh, thank God. That's just another woman in our bed. I thought you were reading Inuyasha. Okay, time to go over our monthly what is this? Oh, thank God, it's just a gambling addiction. I thought he was buying anime again. I'm just gonna check his drawers for something. Oh, God. Oh, thank God, it's just a crack pipe. I thought it was manga. Do you hear how crazy that sounds?
Yeah. If I hear a woman talk like that, I would have smacked a bitch. Like, what's wrong with anyone watching anime? They're fucking fiction, not real people, dickhead. Seriously.
And again, like, maybe this is a good thing. I'm glad that she is letting this all be known so that people who like anime and are good men can just avoid that situation.
Oh, boy, that pretty much would make sense. She pretty much deleted that actual video. I think she deleted that video because she knows she's gonna get a lot of fucking backlash and get called out on it. So that's pretty much the reason why I couldn't find the actual original video on TikTok, but only the respond video on TikTok. That's basically the only way I could find. That's pretty much the reason why the video got deleted, because she got so much hate because of it. Mostly the fangirls as well. So, wow. That's probably the reason why.
But I do want to pose the question, because I have my own theories. Do you think that there's a chance that her immediate judgment and dismissal of hobbies and interests that don't particularly align with her own are going to bleed negatively into other aspects of her dating life, even if they don't involve people who like anime? Because I myself definitely don't watch as much anime as my husband does, but if I were to hear someone making fun of someone else just for liking anime, I would think a lot less of that person. I just think she's a bully who likes to pick on nerds. And I don't think...
Yeah, let's say this in a scenario. Let's say her and her husband go downtown and her husband decided to buy something that involved anime, which she wouldn't mind because she knows her husband is into anime and she has watched few animes here and there. She wouldn't call herself a fan, but that doesn't mean she wouldn't mind watching some with her husband. And some random person said, like, sweetie, I think you need to divorce your husband because he's watching something that is actually a children's cartoon, and your husband is basically a pedophile, so you need to divorce him. First off, I think she would like, first off, you don't know me. Secondly, you don't disrespect to my husband. Thirdly, I watched some anime with him, and I know damn well the anime is definitely not for kids. I have seen shows of anime show gore and violence, strong language, and rape, and you're saying that that's for kids? Secondly, I watch some animes with my husband, even though I would not call myself a fan of anime, that does not give you the right to judge my husband. I love my husband who he is. If he's a fan of anime, then I accept it. If you got a problem with it, you can fuck off. And that person will get pissed off because this wife, her, will stand up for her husband what he likes. So, again, there's no winning for these people in judging what they like and should not like. If you don't like it, fuck off. And people need to check a reality check when it comes to fiction and reality. Fiction are not real. These anime characters are not real. They're fucking fiction.
She realizes how much of the cool guys that she actually likes are secretly nerds. I think this take is going to come back and bite her hard.
Oh, yep. Pretty much. Pretty much will bite her in the ass, like badly. That's pretty much the reason why the original... I can't speak. The original video got taken down. So, yeah, she really had it coming. Literally. So, yeah, if you guys want to watch the actual original video, I'll have the link of it down below in the description box so you guys can check it out for yourself. And I absolutely 100% agree with her on the statement. It's just the fact these people are still living the past and not letting go and accept the fact, yeah, all those cool guys that you're trying to date are secretly nerds. So, good luck trying to find the right man who is not a fucking nerd. So, good luck with that. And I literally don't have nothing else to say or talk about at this point because saying that dating a anime fan is a biggest red flag or anime is a biggest red flag when it comes to dating. That's just not okay, and you're just going to make yourself look bad, which is already did. And now everyone is basically know about who you are, what you look like, and now everyone's going to talk shit about you, calling you out that, yeah, 99% of people are into anime, and 90% of fangirls who are into anime as well. And it's because of the pandemic, everyone became an anime fan because there was no any movies or show, reality movies or TV show to be entertained, so anime was the only thing that people can watch. So that's all I have to say at this point. I think it's kind of stupid saying that dating someone that is into anime or liking anime is a biggest red flag when it comes to dating, which is completely fucking stupid. Again, if you don't like anime, which is completely fine, it's not for you, it's for everyone else who are into anime. And good luck finding someone who is not into anime, because now that's even more difficult than it is. And the fact that some of these people would rather prefer to have a toxic relationship over a healthy relationship, rather be treated right and respectfully, but they'd rather go with cheating on, be abused on, and being used over their bodies to be nothing for sex. They'd rather go with that option instead of just having healthy, trusted, and honesty relationship. Really? And saying that anime is a big flag. So, being abused and getting cheated on is okay, but when someone is into anime, that's a big no-no. Really, bitch? But honestly, that's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Tell me what you guys think. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Links to my my other channels, my social medias will be down below. Description box, you can know the drill. Links to my Cash App, PayPal, Ko-fi will be down below. Description box and in my bio if you guys want to donate to support the channel. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Kneel before, shout out to Critias. I'll see you guys later.